Hello there, Darin, Steen here, coming at you from FatLossLifestyle.com. I'm creator of the Fat Loss Lifestyle Systems. I believe it's the most time-efficient digital online training nutrition program on the market today. 3 to 5 hours of exercise per week, following our protocol, and you will get in the best shape of your life in the short amount of time. I'm also a certified fat loss mind coach, and I'm a 45-year-old drug-free for life athlete. And I can tell you what, in my 29 years of being passionate about working out, and as a professional, for 10 years, being arguably the busiest full-time fitness trainer in the world, logging over 19,000 paid sessions. People pay me $100 an hour in my private studio here for the last 10 years, getting people in great shape. I've learned a lot about how to work out less and get more results. I'm bringing some hot topics to you today. I've learned that we have to simplify things, and we got to break it down into 3 categories. The foods that you eat, the thoughts that you think, and the exercise that you get. I only got time today to bring a tip in 2 of those areas. We'll talk about the foods that you eat next video, so keep an eye out on that one. All right, the thoughts that you think. I know myself, my clients, and most people that communicate to me on the online programs tell me they can't slow their mind down. They can't think. They're too scattered. We got cell phones, calls, texts, pages, Facebook, emails. We're answering our emails for 2 hours in the morning before our day starts. Our mind is the fast pace of information. We're just going nuts. We can't slow down. So here's a breathing technique to help slow your mind down. The thoughts that you think are vitally, vitally important. That's why I'm a certified fat loss mind coach, because once you get your mind right, the food and the exercise fall more easily into place. We're going to do a deep breathing technique. I want you to blow air out, and as you do, pull your belly button in and blow air out. As much air as you can get out, try to get it all out for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then breathe in as much air as you can, pushing your belly button out and pushing your tummy out. Breathing in. 5 seconds. Hold your breath for 8 seconds. As you're holding your breath for 8 seconds, focus on listening to nothing, thinking of nothing. I like to listen to the beat of my heart for 8 seconds, and then blow your air out for 8 seconds. So it's 5 seconds, blow air out. 5 seconds, breathe air in, hold it for 8 seconds, and then blow as much air as you can out for 8 seconds. Diaphragm, we pooch the belly out, pulling in and breathing in, and pooch your tummy out as you breathe in as much air. So one more time, 5 seconds. Breathe in, 5. Tummy pooches out. That uses more of our lungs because our diaphragm is pulling down. Now for 8 seconds, hold it. Clear your head, think of nothing, and then blow air out for 8 seconds. It comes from the Chinese people who study Qi Gong. It does a lot of things that helping heal the body, but for our purposes, we're just going to use it just to clear our head and calm our mind and slow everything down so we can handle our exercise program better, handle our personal things better, and handle our business better. It's a sensational technique. I want you to utilize it. All right, now the exercise that we get. I'm so excited to bring this tip to you. Here we go. It's about how fast do you lift and lower the weight. It's a 3-1-3-1 second contraction. I'm doing a bicep curl here. 3 seconds up, 3, 2, and 1. 1 second squeeze of the biceps and a 3-second descent. 3, 2, and 1. 1 second pause, totally elongating the muscle. Big breath in, 3, 2, and 1. Isometrically squeeze the bicep. And 3 seconds down. 3, 2, and 1. Big breath in. And go. 3, 2, and 1. Isometrically for 1 second, squeeze the target area. In this case, the bicep. And 3 seconds down. 3, 2, and 1. It's a sensational technique. If you don't firmly believe to it or want to adhere to it, at least try 1 set. Then you can try 1 or 2 sets with your traditional way of training. The variety will definitely stimulate your muscle. Work on the mind-muscle connection right here. Squeezing water out of a sponge. Get it really hot and warm. Just mind-muscle squeeze. Focus on the bicep on a fitness model in a magazine. Look at an anatomy chart and see what the striated muscle belly looks like. Think about it and squeeze it. The power of visualization is strong. We'll talk about that later. We've talked about it a lot in the past. Try to get the right weight so that you can do that technique and get to failure on the first set in the 15 rep range, where the last 3 reps are really hard, if not impossible, in your mind. And then the second set, add a little bit of weight and fail in the 11 to 12 rep range. For intermediate to beginners, if you're advanced, maybe the first set fail at 12 and fail at 8 the second set. You got to adjust the weight, so those last 3 reps are really, really tough. So it's a 3-1, 3-1 tempo contraction. I'm telling you what, it's the way the bodybuilders train. It's the way I've trained for not 29 years, but I've had to learn that technique. But it's definitely the way I train now, and it's the way I train my clients to get more results from less workout time. It's a sensational technique. Focus on the mind-muscle connection. I'd love your feedback. Comment back to me on Facebook, on YouTube down below, and tell me what you think. You're going to like it, and I want to let you know I do listen to your comments, and 2 or 3 comments in the last 2 weeks have told me that I've been wearing my shorts just a little bit too high. So I just wanted to let you know that I do listen to your feedback, even though I don't have the ability to comment back to all your comments. And my daughters, Kiana and Alexi, they'll be so happy that I listen to your comments because I'm more in fashion now. So, all right, the last thing, the fat burning finisher. This technique here, this is how to gain more muscle. All of our fat burning finishers are designed to put at the end of your bodybuilding routine to scorch way more results, more fat off in a short amount of time with no more slow go, boring cardio. So come on over here to the jump zone. Getting the best body of your adult life in a short amount of time and exercising is about the mind. All right, I just want to show you what we did over here. We call this our jump zone. We got 4 people jumping over the top of the Taj Mahal, and this is where we bring our clients to get a little bit more motivation to perform our plyometric type exercises. You've heard me talk about plyometrics in the past. Plyometrics are nothing more than athletic jumping and explosion type movements, and I'm going to demonstrate one of our best. Maybe not one of our best, we got a lot of them, but it's a fantastic fat burning finisher where you can do a less workout and get more results, no more long, slow go cardio. All right, this is an 8-pound medicine ball. If you're in medium, intermediate shape to advanced shape, maybe go with the 10, 12, or 14-pound medicine ball. Just beginning, maybe a 6-pound medicine ball. If you are very, very out of shape, detrained, then maybe start out with no medicine ball at all. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do 3 different jumps, and I want to explain something here. It's basically just a squat, nice and deep, weight on the heels, your tailbone way back behind you, and your knees not out front. So if your hips come forward and the weight's on the balls of your toes, that's no good. Just go down, squat like you're going to sit your buns back in a chair. Should feel comfortable. Knees should be right over the ball of the toe, weight on the heels. All right, pull the ball in, and you're going to simply jump up in the air, and as you do, you're going to push that ball through the ceiling and drive your torso forward, and then as you land, you're going to land nice and deep and pull the ball in towards your belly button. Bah! So it's up, and then land. All right, I want 20 good ones in a row. Bah! Bah! One technique I forgot to tell you is you want to try to extend the core out and push the ball as high as you possibly can through the ceiling. Higher and higher every time. We'll do 20 in a row. Down deep. Bah! Ah! Hoo! Ah! Ah! I didn't do 20 because I want to be able to talk to you, but that was about 6 or 7. Do 20 in a row. A lot of people make comments on my blog and on YouTube videos that I'm making funny noises. It sounds funny on every repetition. Well, it's a great way to convince your mind that you're tough and you can get through it. It's a mental thing, but it's also a great way to control your air because you have to know when to explode your core tight and blow your air out. Any good martial artist or boxer is going to tell you your strength comes from right here. So you want to let that air out. So that's one technique, 20 good jumps. And the last technique I'm going to leave you with is a split squat right here. Down nice and deep. So this changes everything. So one-legged squat right here. Do 15 of those, rest a minute, and then 15 on the other side. So there you go. Click down here if you want to see about my online program or if you want some free information. Darin Steen, your fat loss mind coach. You got the power to make it happen.